is a technique to determine the concentration of the solutions. Okay, so through titration we can check the concentration of the unknown solution by measuring the volume of one solution needed to completely react with another solution. Say for example, acid base titrations. So amount of acid is required to neutralize base, and when all acid are react or all acids are neutralized by base, so we are getting the endpoints. Okay, and endpoint can be detected by the various indicators which are used in titration process. Okay, so this is all about basics of titrations. Now, what is the principle behind it? Okay, so it is based on the complete chemical reaction between analyte. Now, analyte and titrant. Okay, so analyte means आपको जिसका कंसंट्रेशन चेक करना है उसको एनालाइट बोलेंगे, एंड टाइट्रेंट दैट मींस नोन कंसंट्रेशन, मतलब दोस थिंग दैट वी फील्ड इन ब्यूरेट व्हिच इज कॉल्ड टाइट्रेंट, एंड एनालाइट मतलब जो कॉनिकल फ्लास्क में लेते हैं उसका वॉल्यूम फिक्स होता है बट उसका कंसंट्रेशन अननोन होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एनालाइट. सो व्हेन एनालाइट एंड टाइट्रेंट रिएक्ट टुगेदर दैट विल फॉर्म ए प्रोडक्ट. ओके, एंड here product, that means we are getting the end point by using the indicators. Now various terms used in titration. So analyte, that we already discussed, unknown concentration but known volume. Okay, whatever we are taking in conical flask, so its concentration is unknown because we have to measure it through titrations, but volume is known. Titrant, that means known concentration, that means whatever we filled in burette. Say for example, in acid base titration we are taking 0.1 normal NaOH, so its concentration, its normality is known, so it is called titrant. And standard solutions, so for standardization of NaOH we are using KHP solution, so it is called standard solution, potassium hydrogen phthalate solution. So again, standard solution also having a known concentration. So these are the different terminology. Now types of standard solutions. So first is primary standard compounds. Now what do you mean by primary standard compound and which are the properties it have? So generally primary standard compound are extremely pure in nature. It is highly stable under various conditions and it can be weighed easily. So these three are the important properties of the primary standard compounds. So it is extremely pure, highly stable, and it can be weighed easily. So examples are given: sodium carbonate and KHP. KHP means potassium hydrogen phthalate. Okay, potassium dichromate is also one of the example. So in examination questions like which of the following is a primary standard compound, or question might be asked in this way, which of the following is not a property of primary standard compound. So you have to remember, so it is extremely pure, highly stable, and it can be weighed easily, and examples are sodium carbonate and KHP. Now comes to secondary standard compound. So it having a some different property compared to primer. It is totally opposite property. It cannot be weighed easily. It is less stable compared to primary standard and less pure compared to primary standard compound. Example are NaOH and HCl are comes under secondary standard compounds. Now equivalent point, that means say for example in acid and base. So both, say for example 15 ml acids we have taken, and to neutralize the acid we have to taken some amount of the NaOH. So say for example both are taken as an equivalent amount. So 15 ml NaOH can be neutralized by 15 ml HCl. So one point we have achieved. So this point is called equivalent point, where all acid or all base are neutralized. End point. Okay, so when all acids are neutralized by base, so we will be reach at the point where no further reaction is proceed. So we can say the reaction is observed to be complete. So this point is observed with help of the indicators. Okay, so what is indicator? So indicator is nothing but auxiliary substance, and which is help us to usual detections of the completion of the titration process or reactions. Okay, so in acid base titration, in precipitation, in each and every titration we have to use the indicator. So the purpose of indicator, it is give an indication that the reaction is completed, and it can be shown by the change in the color. So whatever the color in starting process, before add the standard solution, before add the titrant in the conical flask, so at the end of the reactions, indicator shows the color change. So these all are the various indicators. We'll see in detail about indicators. Now these are the concentration terms: molarity, normality, and molality. Are not generally questions asked, but if question asked, you have to know about that, because in these year GPAT paper very basic questions are asked. काफी सारे स्टूडेंट ने बहुत पढ़ लिया था, तो जो भी क्वेश्चन आए बहुत ही बेसिक क्वेश्चन आए थे इस बार के जीपैट के पेपर में, इसलिए उसका लेवल भी ज्यादा था, 186 क्वालिफाइंग मार्क्स था। ठीक है, तो स्टूडेंट ने क्या गलती कर दी इस बार के, जो छोटी छोटी चीजें थी वो मिस आउट कर दिया, और जो नहीं पढ़ना था वो चीजें पढ़ लिया। सो वी हैव टू कंसंट्रेट ऑन दिस बेसिक थिंग। सो मोलारिटी, तो मोलारिटी आप कैसे याद रखोगे, तो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट पर liter of solution, and molality same thing है, number of moles of solute present in kilogram. Here solvent is in gram and here solvent is in liter, so it is called molarity, and this is a molality. And normality is totally depend on gram equivalent weight of solute in liter of the solutions. Okay, in molarity moles are involved, in normality gram equivalent weight of the compound is involved, and in molality solute present in